Okay, so this is how you fill this out. You put your name here, and this is the market class. So this one has hard red, spring wheat, and durum. So in the class, I write hard red, spring wheat, or HRSW, and durum. Okay, so first we need to put down the percent of protein. So you find the percent of protein on here. It's right about here. It's going to say percent protein, and you're going to round to the nearest tenth. So this one's 12.36. We're going to round to 12.4. The next one is 11.56, so we're going to round to 11.6. The next one is 15.62, so it's just going to be 15.6. And then lot 4 would be 12.1, and it's 12.121 here. Then we're going to go into the fifth one. It's 11.99. We're going to round that up to 12.0 for protein. So that's how your card would look here. Use pencil. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for dockage. So the first one is 5.55, be 5.6. Second one is 6.66, it'd be 6.7. The next one after that is 2.36, or we're going to put dockage down as 2.4. After that, lot 4, it says on this example 6.51, so it'll be 6.5% dockage. And then the last one is 2.99, and it'll go 3.0% dockage right there. Okay, so now we're going to look to see if there's any special grades. So if I look at lot 1 on this sheet, we're going to zoom in just a little bit for just a second. We're going to zoom in. Okay. There is no special grades on that one. And if you watch this in full screen, you should be able to see that. Okay? So like I said before, use pencil, because then you can erase if you have to. So, reposition the camera right there on the card. So for special grades, there's none for number 1. So you write none and you put a line through it. 2 says dead weevils. Okay? The only way it would be infested, according to the special grades category on your sheet, the only way it would be infested if there is live weevils. So this one is also none. So I can bring this back. So that's number 2. Number 3, if we look here, it says 42 garlic bulbs and 500 grams. So garlic yeast says contains more than 2 green garlic bulblets, or equivalent, into a 100 gram sample. So this is automatically garlicky. And then you can, it tells you how to spell it. Okay, 4 says it's washed. So if we look, it says treated, it has been scoured, limed, washed, sulfured, or treated in such a manner that the true quality is not reflected by either the numerical grade or U.S. sample grade alone. So this one's going to be treated as the special grade. And then lastly, on sample number 5, there isn't anything. So we write none again for special grades. So the next part, you're going to need the requirements card, which I've printed off in yellow, bright yellow. And we're going to go through the subclasses. So you have to pay attention to see if this is hard red spring wheat or durum up there. So the first one's hard red spring wheat, and we're looking at hard vitreous kernels. Okay, so for hard red spring wheat, this one has 85%. That means we can write down DNS, or dark northern spring, on the subclass. DNS. S right there. Okay. Lot number 2 is 59%. So we're in that in between. It's hard red spring wheat still. We're in that in between, which is going to be northern spring. That's 25% or more, but less than 75. So NS is what we would write in that one. Okay. Lot number 3 is durum, and there's 59% hard vitreous kernels. So this is going to be in that amber durum stage. So the left side is hard red spring wheat, the right side is durum. So we're going to put AD for amber durum in there. That's the middle one. Lot 4 is hard red spring wheat again. And that one is going to be 26% hard vitreous kernel. So not a very good sample. We're just going to name that one red spring wheat, or RS. That's less, or nope, it is actually just on the NS one. It's just above 25%. Okay, almost made red spring wheat. Still not a very good sample. And then the last one, lot 5, is 26. So that means it is just classified as durum. That's less than 60%. Okay, so this is where we get into grading it. Is it a US 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or sample? So I like to look down here first in this region, and you are going to look at the animal filth, castor beans, and everything like that. So animal filth, we can still be at US 1 with 1. Castor beans is 1, so that's good. Crolataria seeds is 1, so we're still good on there. Glass is good. Stones, unknown foreign substance, and insect damage are all good. Okay. So, other ones, animal filth and 2, we're going to check all of them first. Animal filth is 1, castor bean 0, crotalaria seeds 1, glass 0, stone 0, unknown foreign substance 0, insect damage kernels in 100 grams. So we look at this count, this says 31 grams, so we're still good for not having any other factors down there. This one right here, this one has 0 in all of the categories except for stones, and there's 9 stone counts. So we can only have 3. So we know that lot number 3, the durum, is going to be a US sample right away. And that's because of stone count, and we abbreviate that ST. There might be other reasons why it's still a US sample, but that's the primary reason right there. Okay, so we want to catch that before, in case we need to do more calculations. Lot 4 doesn't have any factors down here. Okay, lot 5 has 2 stones, but we can have 3 and still be US number 1. Okay, so then we're going to go into the other factors. So first things first for the hard red spring wheat, which is number 1, is to see the test weight checks out. Test weight is 58 pounds per bushel for US number 1, and that checks out. Okay, heat damage kernels, 0.2. We have 0.3. So that moves us down to US number 3 right away. So we want to remember that that's our one that is going to make us a 3. So I'm going to put a 3 beside that. Okay, total kernel damage. So that one is still within the range for US number 1, so that's not going to bump us down to a 3. Percent foreign material. So we're at 1.1. That's going to bump us down 2, so we're going to mark that one. Obviously, like in the agronomy contest, you can't mark the card or anything. For our purposes, we're going to mark the card. Okay. And then next one is shrunken and broken kernels, 0.9. Not going to help, or not going to help us in that way. So that'd be a US number, less than a US number 1. Total defects. So those are the last 3 things added together. Okay, so that's going to be total kernel damage, percent foreign material, and percent shrunken and broken kernels. Those 3 added together doesn't give you that number here. That doesn't add up to 8. That doesn't even add up to 3, so we're good there. Contrasting classes, we're good. Total count, we're still good. And then stones, we're also good. So the only reason that, so this one is going to be a US number 3 because of foreign material, so FM, and heat damage, so HD, those two together. Okay, so we do the same thing for number 2. We go through hard-red spring wheat. Again, our test weight checks out. It's 59% or 59 pounds per bushel. We have 58 as our US number 1. There's no heat damage in this one, but our total kernel damage bumps us down because we're at a 2.1. Our acceptable level is a 2. Okay, no foreign material, no shrunken broken kernels. So our total defects don't add up to a 5. So we're still just at that total kernel damage right here. And that's going to make us a number 2. Okay. Contrasting classes, 1.1. So this is also going to make us a 2. And the level for that one is, for US number 1 is 1.0, and we're at 1.1. Total class and mixture, we're still good, and we're in that good range. And stones, we're also in a good range. So this one is going to be US number 2 because of total kernel damage. So we abbreviate that TKD, as well as total or percent contrasting classes. So contrasting classes is abbreviated to CC, comma CC. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. We're still in 2. CC. There we go. Alright, let's look at 3. We're going to see if it checks out for any other samples. The only thing that I can see right now, just scanning it, test weight's good. All of these don't make it a sample, just looking at it. The only thing that makes it a sample is the percent stones, because it's 0.11. So what we're going to do, we're going to write stones in here after ST, so stones. So this one has stone count and stones and stone percentage. So that's still going to be our sample. So that one went pretty fast. 4, on the other hand, is going to go a little bit slower. So 4 is hard red spring wheat. So we want to go in our hard red spring wheat zone again. The test weight's 54. So we're going to be bumped down all the way to US number 4 just for the test weight. So I'm going to write a little 4 next to it on my sheet. This is just practicing. Okay? So that's